Thank you very much, Bob. Appreciate that. Next speaker is going to be Jonathan Perro. He is the District Policy Director. So this is the guy, if you have a question, he gets down the grass, right down the weeds and gets it done for you. But thank you very much for being here.
I just want to show everybody I do have my mask here.
There you go.
But I don't know if I should refrain from wearing it because the Giants aren't doing too well right now. And I want everybody to get a positive message.
Yes. We'll sneak out the back door. Don't worry about it.
He's wearing a Fighting Irish one, so I'm just gonna place it here and stand to the side.
I'm with you, John.
Hi everybody, I'm Jonathan Perro. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, okay. So I will call my wife and let her know because she's a Bills fan.
Oh, yeah.
New York Giants Bills house. So anyway, my name is Jonathan Perro, and I'm Senator Tedisco's policy director. He apologizes he couldn't be here tonight, but he sent me in his stead to forward just the message that we've already heard resounded. But I think I want to make a little bit of a different point here. And I thank Assemblyman for talking about the pillars of economic development, because that's really, really important to understand if you're going to be a policymaker and you're going to be working on putting policies into place that are good for small businesses. I mean, that's really something that you want to see at work, all the different components of. And so that's what I wanted to talk a little bit about from a staff level, because Assemblyman and Senator can take calls when they can take calls, but primarily it's their staffs on the phone, relaying the messages directly to them so that we can see if there's any way we can help when we have any number of issues that present themselves. And I think the biggest thing right now, and I'll just speak from today and yesterday, I'm working in my basement on behalf of Senator. That's where his policy operation is being handled out of right now. It gives me the opportunity to talk to a lot of people because we don't have the same interruptions that we would have in the office. We're starting to, which is good, which means information is flowing faster. But a lot of times we have business owners call in and they're uncertain, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be filing? I don't know what the guidelines are. I mean, we had a major issue with this before the pandemic. And so now we've only seen, obviously, that the pandemic has exacerbated this. So what kinds of things can we be doing to clarify some of the directives coming down from the state level? A lot of times when we have business owners call, we have any representative constituency call, whether it be first responders or, we'll stick with business owners to keep it relevant. But, there's a lot of confusion. Or, there's a lot of uncertainty, and so we don't want to keep it, we don't want it to be the situation that, these resources that are out there are not being used. So the first thing we try to do is say, okay, what can we find that's out there? And then, the second thing is, well, can we make a call or can we help somebody get in touch? I would like to suggest something kind of bold at this time. Your elected officials are extremely important and they can help you in a lot of ways, but we should be empowering businesses this way. It shouldn't be, well, the Assemblyman called me or Senator called me, so I'll get the answer quick. It should be the prioritization of small businesses that way when we contact our state agencies. So that's been our message when we call. Okay, can you just follow up and make sure that we, this way we ensure that we're empowering our businesses. We don't want to have go-betweens. Certainly I think it's wonderful to be working in a representative capacity. I mean, these guys and gals do this all day. They love what they do. It's their passion. They're very intelligent. We need to start elevating, a lot of the work we've been doing is to elevate our businesses to be able to be seen in that same, regard from our executive. Because, I don't want to, and again, I'm a policy person, so I don't want to speak politically at all. But I will say that just factually speaking, it seems that, that during this administration, we've had a lot of this confusion. Our job really has been to clarify and be present. Of course, I say that when Senator's not here. But also to make sure that the information's out there and that it's accessible. And then, anytime you do have these questions, I will say that, your representatives can be a great source of information. But I can tell you that a lot of the reason why I'm talking about the information flow this way is because I think, like I said before, that the pandemic has kind of exacerbated the issue of information flow. But I think that the most important thing is we don't want this to be a negative thing, and we don't want to our businesses, when they call with a concern or help, I need a lifeline, that they're complaining. And that's what I see the response from state agencies a lot. So we want to change that. We want to change that to say, I know everybody's having problems during a pandemic, but we need to make sure that if we can do little things quickly to help businesses, that we're doing that. And also, if we can change broad regulations, we can do that too. So that's been a lot of our focus on the front line of some of these phone calls has been to just ensure that we're getting the information where it needs to go. And then, just lastly, I want to close by suggesting that this isn't our story, right? We're the Empire State. We had the Industrial Revolution. We were a powerhouse. And I'm from Utica. In 1910, Utica was the #1 yarn producer in the world. And so, people say, well, yarn, that's great. Well, people have to wear clothes every day. So that was important at one time. But, that's what we want to see again. And so I like this suggestion that, it's wonderful to account for the history of Johnstown and Gloversville, but where are we going? I love that message. And so any way that we can help, certainly we're a partner for you. I wanted to share this message about the information flow, but I don't want to leave, like I said, on a negative note. This isn't our story. We're the Empire State. We're going to charge forward, and we're going to be partnering with Assemblyman and his plight, to see where we headed and what's our potential and where can we go. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Hopefully I can answer some of the questions, and then whatever we can't, we'll see if we can find out for you. Thank you.
Thank you, John.